Hey guys, this is Warren from the Paladin Journal, back with another G.I. Joe Classified unboxing. And we are going to continue our theme here, as you can see. And yeah, as I say in the intro. But we're switching gears a little bit. We've opened a few too many of the villains, and we're going to switch gears to opening up a hero. And the hero I want to open is a figure that I've been super excited about for a very, very long time. I wish I had this one when I was a kid, but sadly it was not to be. And when I got this last year, it was almost like a dream come true, especially because it was a retro cardback version, and that is a version that I really, really, really like because it's the classic version, right? So, anyways, without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unveil it, and it is we have Retro Cardback Scarlett right here, guys. This is one of the best GI Joe characters of all time. I believe she's not one of the original launch figures. I don't think, not 100% on that, but she's definitely one of the key characters from the 80s cartoons, and she has had like a huge presence in the early comics from Marvel under Larry Hama. Not sure how she's fared in the later versions, especially with Dark Horse taking over, because I haven't read too many of the Dark Horse ones, and even that was like almost 15 years ago. So not too familiar with that, but really excited with this. She's part of like a triple box. I got I got her. I got Beachhead, Retro Beachhead. I got Retro Stalker, which was really cool. We're gonna be opening those two next time, just as a bit of a spoiler for the next couple videos that we do in a week or 10 days, whatever. But her set together, it comes with this guy. I believe that's Recondo, and of course that is Duke in the retro versions. So this is Operative Shayna M. O'Hara. She's a counterintelligence specialist, and her primary specialty is intelligence. Secondary specialty classified. Ooh. Birthplace Atlanta, Georgia. A martial arts expert who started practicing at age 9. Scarlett graduated summa cum laude from 2 Ivy League universities and went on to excel in training courses at all 4 branches of the armed forces. So that's like pretty fucking badass, right? One of my most striking memories of the old cartoon is the scene where Cobra goes around kidnapping the family members of the different GI Joe characters, and the scene with Scarlett. It has her in a dojo with, I believe, her father and her brothers, and they're all like training and stuff, and that was like super good. It's been stuck in my memory for like almost 30 years now, so that's a very core memory for how I approach GI Joe and everything. And this one, a really nice art on the card back itself, and just like looking at her right now in the box, I really like the colors. Although I wish the yellows, or what's supposed to be the yellows, it was actually more yellowish rather than like being almost like towards dark mustard. Like it's a little pale, right? Should have been more saturated colors, but she has tons of accessories. And I was commenting in the last video that Cobra Commander right here, he doesn't come with a lot of accessories on him. But look at her, she comes with this huge ass gun in the back. There's another huge ass gun right here. She's got 2 extra hands. She's got a pistol. She's got a ponytail, backpack, her crossbow, and the dagger. That's badass, man. Like, I love when these figures have so many different accessories. It makes for a really nice experience to like open up the figures, talk about it, and of course later on during gameplay. Which I'll admit I've not done any gameplay with any of the figures just yet, because I feel like I don't really have, something that's worth it for them. Like in the old days with the 3.75-inch figures, you could just like plop down some books and have your mobile run over them, have fun that way. And I had so many different of the vehicles, like the Vamp. I had the Awe Striker. I had the Devilfish. I had the Cobra Speedboat, the bomb disposal tank, and so many different things, right? So that made for a whole different experience with these guys. But either way, this is really good. Having lots of accessories is a really good sign that the figure itself is going to be awesome. So let's go ahead and open up this bad girl, and we'll be back after this jump. Cheers. All right, guys, so we are back. For better readability of the action figure, I've just flipped around the Cobra display from Cobra Commander, so you can actually see the action figure better. I'm really impressed with this action figure. First of all, she has so many accessories, like I mentioned earlier. Like, just take a look at it, right? First of all, she has two different styles of ponytails. I've used one, and the other one is an extra. As you can see here, maybe it doesn't fit properly. This is probably if she's not wearing the backpack, so you can put that one. But if you want to have the backpack as well, then your choice is either to not have her with the ponytail, or just give her this one. One thing I did notice was that the two ponytails, they're different colors. Like the one I'm holding in my hand, that is the same color as the one, is the same as the hair on her, whereas this one, it's a little bit darker, so it doesn't quite match. So that's probably like a quality control issue right there. Of course, she has the dagger that goes in a holster right here. Oops, my bad. She's got two big guns, and they can both fit on the backpack, which is pretty neat. Although for this one, I think I have them the other way around. This one actually has a removable magazine as well, which is a nice little bit of detail. She's got 4 crossbows. They can all fit in this holster for them, or the scabbard, or whatever it's called, as you can see there. And they're all different types of crossbows as well. They're not all the same, by the way. It's not so clear, but they're definitely different styles. Like, it's like, the, what's it called? The pool cues. It's like that. They're different styles. You can probably have one loaded onto the crossbow itself right here. There's a channel to put one there. She's got a pistol, of course, and she also comes with a couple of extra hands, and they're both closed fists. So if she wants to get down and dirty, close up with somebody, she can, or you can just have her hand having the what's it called, the dagger as well. Now, one interesting piece of lore for Scarlett is that in the comics, in the original Marvel comics, she does eventually join Snake Eyes as a ninja of the Arashikage traditions and the clan. She's trained by, of course, by Snake Eyes himself. And so if you want to switch things around, you can give her one of the swords from either Jinx or Snake Eyes himself, or any of the other ones from there's so many different swords you can give her. Like, there's one for Storm Shadow, there's one for the Crimson Guard guy, and so many other different ones as well. So that's an option for you should you wish it. There's really nice sculpting detail as well on her, like the classic the red on her uniform right there. She's got her nunchucks, or the shooting stars. She also has like this small pistol sculpted all over here on her arm, which is like really odd. It's like, what were they thinking? Here, you should be able to see it better now. So that's something as well. But I'm just like, I'm gobsmacked at how many accessories she comes with. She has 4 different guns, or 4 different ranged weapons, and she's like no slouch with any of these weapons either. Like, whether in the cartoons or in the comics or anything, like she's like she's a master at everything basically, just like our best pal Snake Eyes. Really love that about her character. And one really neat thing is that if you look really closely on her, face, she has some sort of like makeup as well on there. That is really nice touch. I like that. She's got some earrings as well. It's not super clear. I'm not able to get it to focus. It's better without the close-up. But yeah, and of course, she, like most of the retro cardback action figures, she comes with a stand of her own, which is really nice. The articulation seems pretty easy. On the joints, she's really stiff. I wish she wasn't as stiff there. Her legs are very stiff as well. So probably give her like a 7 on that front, 7.5 maybe. But overall, I really like how her character is set up here, and of course, so bending is easy as well. So there you go, guys. Lots of details, lots of accessories. They gave her some kind of makeup, which I think is really nice as well. And it's like you're just like spoiled for options with her, man. It's pretty fantastic. I still can't stop gushing about that part, right? And 2 different ponytails, like that's an insane level of detail. And I really like these removable mags as well. You can probably when you're doing gameplay, you can set up some kind of a scenario where she's in the middle of a firefight, she's reloading and stuff. So that's cool as well. Yep, that's it, guys. Overall, I think I would give the figure like a 9, maybe a 9.5 even. And I'm just docking points a little bit just for the difference in the colors of the ponytails, and just on the articulation a little bit. That's what I'm docking the points for. But otherwise, I'm really stoked with this figure. Like, I feel Hasbro did her justice in a lot of different ways, and she came out looking super good. Probably one of the best classified figures they put out to date. And they've had so many years now to to improve and to finesse the technology, whatever they're using. Hopefully that trend continues in some of the other figures that they're putting out these days, from like the last couple of years onwards. I feel there's been a different shift in tone. And one thing about these figures, they don't move at their below the stomach. They have the joint they have the articulation in the middle of the like between the chest and the stomach now. So that's really nice. Let's see. Like, there we go. You see, like that. Not a realistic pose, but gets the point across with the articulation. Anyways, guys, really solid figure. Highly recommended you guys go ahead and pick it up. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. And anyways, if you have this model or you have this action figure, please leave a comment, like and share the video, subscribe to the channel and everything, the whole shebang. And I'll see you guys next time. Cheers, guys. Peace. Bye.